Hey, everybody, or maybe just Phil. How's it going? Are you receiving me? Slash, can you see me? Looks like everything's in order. I'll just wait another minute here, see if anyone else is out there. It's kind of last minute. What's going to come on? I got this box. This is just one movie. It's from Grindhouse Releasing. I ordered it a while back on kind of a lark. I think it was like a limited time at a certain price, and it's hey Ginger Ninja, how's it going? I think it was at a limited time at a certain price, and I'm familiar with the director, but it's like a Grindhouse type movie, and it has a certain somebody in it, and it was a signed copy. So I'm not a massive. Hey, what's up, Russell? Thanks, Russell, for smashing that like button. Happy Saturday. So yeah, I just said, what the heck? Let's check it out. And then today, I was sitting around, and I'm home all alone at the moment. I got most of my family's in Portugal on a vacation. My son is at a video game tournament in Virginia. So then I was like, just kind of wasting the day away. So I said, wait a minute, let me run out to a dollar store I haven't been to in a while. And sure enough, they had like a new wave in. They still had a lot of the old stuff, but they definitely had some new stuff. So I got about 10 of those right here. So we'll get into that. Hey, Wes. So by the way, anybody who wants to come on, I put the link in there. If you guys want to come on and chit chat live, that would be great. But like I was saying, Wes, I'm going to open this Grindhouse Releasing. I think I even mentioned it to you a couple months ago, and I just kind of forgot about it and showed up. It's funny, I was checking my email and it said your Grindhouse release has arrived, and like I walked by my mailbox 20 minutes before and it wasn't there, and then there it was. First, we can talk about some cars real quick. Hope you're doing well too, Wes. I showed this on Instagram. I finally found this. I was looking for this Godzilla themed Nissan Skyline. Comes from the it's like the Japanese imports line. It's pretty cool. It's got like a Godzilla on the front of it. Kind of hard to get. And then I have zero interest in this movie. None. But over the years, Hot Wheels has come out with a couple of Barbie cars, and I have collected them. I don't go crazy trying to track them all down. But since I like to have different color cars for my other channel for little kids, I try to get pink cars. And I have a granddaughter, so I got Barbie the movie car. And then since she's going in a glow-in-the-dark phase, I showed her a glow-in-the-dark car. Hey, Sean, what's up? Happy Saturday. I was looking through some of these mystery models, and there's a thing on the back. If you unfold it here, the code is right here. So there's like 10 of them, and the first 2 or 3 are like special cars. Unless you get there right when they put it out, you're not going to. Collectors are going to come and snatch those up. Yeah, no interest, Russell, and I don't get it. I'm amazed at how many people seemingly outside of that demographic, are like, I'm going to go see Barbie. I don't know. I don't get it, but have fun with it. But I'm indebted to. If you collect Hot Wheels, you're indebted to Barbie because they're both Mattel, and without Barbie came out before Hot Wheels. Without Barbie, there probably wouldn't be Hot Wheels. The first year of Hot Wheels, they broke even. Probably didn't even break even. I think they lost money because they had to get the production going. So if it wasn't for Barbie being like their anchor, there might not be Hot Wheels. Anyway, I happened to look on the back and see that one of them was this car, the Speed Spider, and that it was a glow-in-the-dark car. So I already opened this one, but I got her another one, so she's going to be thrilled about that. She literally spent an hour one day going in and out of the bathroom, putting a car up to the light, and then turning the lights off. Anyway, so those are the cars. And then let me just mention, I got 2 special events coming up tomorrow. Speaking of movies, the next 2 movies I'm seeing are 50, between like 48 and 50 years old in the theater, mind you. Tomorrow, I'm seeing a 50th anniversary release of Enter the Dragon, which I actually just picked up from Hamilton Books a little while ago. So me and my brother are going to check that out. So I'm excited to see that on the big screen. Next week, next Saturday night, I'm going to the Neshaminy Brewery. And I'm drinking, this is a Neshaminy Creek Warehouse Lager I'm drinking here. These are the same people that came out with that George A. Romero beer. The George A. Romero beer that I showed a while ago. Pretty cool guys. Pretty cool little brewery. They are coming out with a brew, and I wish Professor Macabro was on here, called Mecha Dry. So, a week from today, Saturday night, they're showing The Terror of Mecha Godzilla at the brewery. And they're going to have a bunch of trailers before that. Yeah, I've never been there either, Sean. I was looking on their website. They have some pretty cool events there, like cornhole tournaments and stuff. Oh, yeah, you'd be right near Neshaminy. Cheetah, what is up? How's it going? Southern Tier Pumpkin Ale. Yeah, I showed one. Yeah, I'm seeing the pumpkin beers are out there. It's pumpkin spice and pumpkin beer time. Last year, after I showed the George A. Romero beer, it might have been before that, I showed their pumpkin dunkel, I think it's called. So they've got a couple, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. I will be soon though. Anyway, let's get to this Grindhouse releasing. I think I may have seen this on the Groovy Doom Facebook page. Those guys usually do a thing on Saturday night. Double feature. Sometimes I watch along with the first one, but it's usually a little late for me. Okay. There we go. What we got here? Oh, yeah. Pretty cool. Grindhouse releasing. Let's see what we got. Afraid to rip this. That's, yeah. $95 for a can of Southern Tier. My brother works in a bar. Years back, there was a beer that they were aging, they were aging it in bourbon barrels. It was like a gimmick, and people would like be following the truck out of the brewery. Cool. Very cool. That's a cool picture. Okay, anybody know who it is? I'm not that familiar with them. I know the name. Anybody know? Anybody guesses? I'm going to take the plastic off while you guys guess. I think Wes might know. I don't know. Wow, it looks like a pretty cool release. Wow. It really is kind of cool. I mean, even if I don't think the movie's going to stink. It's not going to be the greatest thing ever. It's going to be interesting, I think. But let me just get to that in a second. This is William Grief. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that. Grefe with a sh at the end. See the guy from Rocky? No, I don't think so. Limited edition, and I'm going to show you the title. The movie's called Impulse. So there you go. Limited edition, 853 out of 2,000. Oh, Bruce Dern? Nope. Is that who you're thinking of from the Burbs, Wes? No, this is the director. This is the director. And the film is called Impulse with William Shatner. This is like textured here. This is really cool. Very cool. Okay. You got a guy hanging here. You got a little kid with a sword. Looks like you got Shatner choking somebody. Oh, it's got, well, I'll read the whole thing in a minute. Oh, wow. Really cool. Oh, Ruth Roman. When the demons of evil take all powers of reason, only the impulse remains. Wow. There's Pimp Shatner. Postcard. Smells new. Little booklet. A little booklet in here. Whoa, but these must be some of his other movies. Lesbian Starlet and The Lavender Runway. I don't know. These are Grindhouse movies, so you know. 2 discs. Looks really good. Okay, so the reversible cover art is the same as the cover. Let me read the synopsis in a second. Has anyone heard of this film? I like finding stuff that Shatner was in. You know, back in the 70s, I did get this one made for TV movie where he plays a cop. He's got like a mustache and everything. I still haven't watched it yet, but we're meaning to do that. Yeah, but I like to find stuff that he was in. Forget that one made for TV movie with the babysitter that takes over his house. Okay. A grim, unrelenting study of a psychopathic killer. Shatner is surprisingly strong. Somebody's dissing Shatner. They were dissing Shatner. In an enormously demanding role, said Box Office Magazine. Grindhouse Releasing is proud to present one of the most shocking and demented thrillers of the 70s, which would be saying something. William Shatner stars as Matt Stone, a deranged gigolo who preys on rich women, unable to control his murderous psychosexual urges. I think I might have to watch this tonight. Directed by legendary exploitation filmmaker William Grief, The Death Curse of Tartu, and co-starring Jennifer Bishop, who starred in Al Adamson's The Female Bunch, and Ruth Roman. You know, a lot of people know her. She was in Hitchcock's Stranger on a Train. She was also in that wacky movie Baby. And Harold Oddjob Sakata from Goldfinger. And William Kerwin. Impulse is being presented in a beautiful new master, lovingly restored in 4K from rare archival 35mm elements. There's something called, let's see, Interview with William Grief, something called Kingdom of the Shatner that was recorded live in Santa Monica in 2022. Interview with producer and makeup artist Doug Hobart and art director Roger Sherman. Audio commentary by William Grief. Haunting alternate French soundtrack. Liner notes by acclaimed underground filmmaker Jacques Bourdieu. Hours of rare cinematic treasures from the vaults of William Grief. And other surprises. Wow. Okay. That's a cool thing to have. Very cool. Very cool. 2 signatures, actually. Oh, you remember the trip? Wait. Oh, yeah. Shatner. T.J. Hooker. Yeah, but that was after Star Trek. I like to find things that were where he was in before Star Trek, during Star Trek, or like a little bit after. You know. I did see Shatner speak at a Star Trek convention once, a long time ago. He was entertaining. He was very corny, but he was entertaining. Wow, that's very cool. Even that is cool. All right. Very cool. I just watched. Oh, I didn't know William Friedkin directed that. The Hunted with Tommy Lee Jones and Benicio Toro. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, he was his age. And really, I've been thinking for a while about making some videos about people that went on these streaks. Like, back in the 70s, Walter Hill had just a streak of movies where he's successful. William Friedkin, I mean, right out of the gate, The Exorcist, French Connection, and Sorcerer. That's pretty amazing. Sorcerer is the one that's a little bit underrated and underknown, underseen. Amazing though. Hey Hobbs, I just showed off my Impulse. This is a special release I got from Grindhouse releasing, signed by William Grief, the director. I guess I put everything inside. Where did it go? Anyway, that's what I showed so far. Okay, it's got to be. Where did everything go? Yeah, that's one, Sean. Years ago, I meant to see, and it's just one of those things that kind of slipped my mind, and I never got caught up with it. Okay, I have no idea where all that stuff just went. It must be in there somewhere. Anyway, Impulse with William Shatner. And then I just wanted to mention, I put it on Instagram. I saw a Splash with Ariel. Showed this at Target. This was like the 4 Lethal Weapon movies for like $7.50. Not a lot of nothing, they're not a lot of special features, really. Some trailers. The fourth one has commentary. I saw the second one and the fourth one in the theater. The fourth one, my wife wanted to go because of Jet Li. I don't think she'd even seen any of the other ones, but the first one we rented on VHS 1,000 times. Then the second one we saw in the theater. Yeah, some movies are like that, Sean. They're so darn good. And then, whoa, wait a minute. The Hunted was Friedkin's second best film? Oh, my goodness. Then it must be good. I mean, French Connection is good, and The Sorcerer is good. Bug is good. What was that one that was like, I used to see it in video stores in the 80s. It was like a druid thing. It was like it's not supposed to be one of his better films, but I've always wanted to see it out of curiosity. Anyway, let's get to the Dollar Tree. Went to a couple recently. Most of them are packed with the same old stuff. For Greater Glory, Beast Mode, the same stuff I've been seeing for forever. Then I saw one. It looked like it was like getting ready for a new wave, but it wasn't there yet. And then today they had 3 shelves of new at a different Dollar Tree, 3 shelves of new stuff, and the bottom shelf was all older stuff, same old stuff. So I'm going to start with the historical fiction adventure films. I think they're all true stories. And then I got some sci-fi horror stuff. And then one really kind of surprising one in there. Hey, Queen, how are you? Hope all is well. Full of garbage movies as usual a few days ago. Yeah. I drove. Sometimes it depends how I go to my daughter's place in Philly, but sometimes I go around. Sometimes I go through Philly, but I've always been tempted to stop at a Dollar Tree or two. And I never have. The Guardian, Ninja, that's it. That's what it's called, The Guardian. But, yeah. But it looks like they got some new stuff, so that's good. Anyway, first one, Hotel Mumbai, based on a terrorist attack on the Hotel Mumbai, starring Dev Patel, Armie Hammer, Jason Isaacs. I've already removed the dreaded sticker very carefully that connects the slip cover to the plastic. So I wanted to take the plastic off for you guys because of the glare. I'm not in my usual place. I have no decorations behind me because I'm remodeling. And then I have seen this one before. This is pretty good from what I remember. Defiance, Daniel Craig, Liev Schreiber, World War II resistance film. Pretty good. They're brothers, Tuvia and Zeus. Or Zeus. Okay, yeah, it's pretty good. And also, speaking of World War II, the other theater, the Pacific Theater, I've wanted to see this for years, based on the life of Olympian and war hero Louis Zamperini, Unbroken, directed by Angelina Jolie. I believe there was a sequel to this. This is Unbroken. Survives on a raft with 2 other crewmen for 47 days after a plane crash, only to be caught by the Japanese army and sent to a prisoner of war camp. Unbroken. Then we've got Beirut. Not familiar with this? John Hamm and Rosamund Pike. This is not based on true events. I think it's just set in Beirut. Oh, wait a minute. Beirut, 1982. The Paris of the Middle East is burning. Maybe it's based on true events? From the writer of the Bourne trilogy. Yeah, I think it's probably just based on true events or set during those true events. I know there's, if you guys remember the Beirut bombing of the Marine barracks, there's one of the Marines actually went to my high school. There was a memorial for him in the lobby. It's kind of messed up. Oh, you already have it on Blu-ray? Cool. Yeah. Blu-ray and DVD. Pretty happy with that. Next, we got a Denzel Washington movie I'm not familiar with. The Little Things with Jared Leto and Rami Malek. He's a cop who's sent to Los Angeles for a quick evidence-gathering assignment. Instead, he becomes embroiled in the hunt for a serial killer who is terrorizing the city. They unofficially engage his help, but it stirs up echoes of his past. This is one of the super cheap cases. I mean, it's ridiculous. I have to swap that one out. But I am excited for Equalizer 3 in a couple weeks. Different, but not awful. Oh, okay, cool. Beirut, okay, good. Oh, forgettable, but it was loosely based on true events. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Okay. Sounds like some of these are what you would call Dollar Tree movies. But I'm excited for Equalizer 3, though. All right, next. All right, yeah, here's sometimes you make mistakes, Dollar Tree. I picked this up and I thought I put it down because I just got this Annihilation from, I think, from oldies.com with The Arrival. It was like a 2-movie set with for like $5.99 or something. So, and then I came home and I wanted to take the plastic for all of us so we could see without the glare. So I accidentally took the plastic off. Otherwise, I would have left it on and given it to somebody. But whatever. Anyway, Defiance is based on a true story. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I remember it being very good. Very good. Next. True fiction. Burn your idols. Avery Malone. I'm reading it like Avery Malone. Avery Malone lands the opportunity of a lifetime in assisting the world-famous reclusive horror writer Caleb Conrad. Yes, roll Mad Blood. I did say Grindhouse. In writing his last novel, Caleb proposes a psychological experiment to study true fear with Avery as his guinea pig. No, not doing that. Diving into Avery's torn psyche. They all have torn psyches. That's a Dollar Tree title right there. Torn Psyche. Strange happenings begin to occur in Caleb's remote cabin estate. As the lines between fact and fiction blur, Avery suspects her boss may not be who he says he is, but a killer inspired by Caleb's novels. That sounds like about 12 other movies. I don't know about you guys. Oh, they have, let's see. Who's this from? Vertical. Okay. I always joke that they always have like obligatory 4 pictures at the bottom. They've got 3. So we got Australia in the house tonight. We got everybody. This is my friend, the Mad Bloods. We just did a review of The Last Man on Earth with Encyclopedia Joe. If you want to go check out his channel, and he's been pumping out content lately. Definitely go ahead and check him out. And we'll do this one next. Unfamiliar. Some fears haunt you from within. That's kind of a messed up slip cover, but they had a few more without slip covers, so whatever. That's after an army doctor returns home from war, she begins to see. That's funny. Hold on a second. She begins to see and hear terrifying things. Under the impression she is suffering from PTSD, she seeks help, only to discover there is a more daunting malevolence at work, threatening the lives of her family. This is another one I feel like I've seen this before. So, and again, another vertical movie with 3 pictures. I guess Echo Ridge has 4. That's like their rule. This one has 3. And I agree, the first Equalizer I liked a little more than the second one. I did like the second one, but I liked the first one more. Who else watched the TV show back in the day? I did. Hey, Waffles, what's up? Heroic Waffles. More New Jersey in the house. Awesome. And on the back cover, you see, I guess, there's a caregiver, and this guy, you guys can't see it. This guy is actually drooling on the cover. There's like white stuff coming out of his mouth. That's lovely. I watched a movie, not really about that, but about a home caregiver who has demons called Broken. It was one of my best movies I picked up from Dollar Tree. It had Morjana Aloui from Martyrs in it. If you guys see that one, go ahead and pick that one up. But it's hard to watch. It's a rough one. Next, I got a couple sequels. Actually, they're all sequels. The last 3. 2 of them are not like my favorite series, but they were Dollar Tree. So here we go. Purge election year. Is this the 3rd one? I know I saw the 2nd one, first one. Oh, okay. You reviewed it? Okay. Wait, let's see. What are you guys saying? Everyone loves waffles. Yes. I like waffles. Yeah, waffles. Another New Jersey Inn. Like myself. Yeah, everyone loves waffles. A nice table coaster. Oh, brother. Well. I'm using this coaster my wife brought back from Scotland for my Neshaminy Creek warehouse lager. But anyway, I'm doing well, Waffles. Hope you're doing well. Somebody said it's the best installment. Gregory Wakeman from Cinema Blend. It's been 2 years since Frank Grillo stopped himself from a regrettable act of revenge on Purge Night. That must have been the second one, right? This year, the annual ritual comes as a new presidential election with the nation deeply divided between those that are pro and anti-Purge. Okay, so it's got like election politics. And then the 4th one came out. What was that called? Final Purge? Is that what that was called? Compared with Anarchy. So Anarchy. Yeah, that's right. Don't blank with the Jersey Devil. Wait, was Anarchy the second one, Ginger? I forget. Because I remember seeing the second one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the way I feel, Sean. Maybe the idea is a little played out. I don't think I ever bought in fully into the concept to begin with. The first one was pretty good. The second one's introduced Frank Grillo, right? I think that was pretty good. But 4 movies though. I don't know. Well, 4 movies might be better than 8 or 9, or I don't even know. Anyway, Paranormal Activity 3. I mean, I did like the first one when I saw it. Don't know that I ever went back and rewatched it. I think I've seen the second one. I saw part of another one, the one that had the creepy kid, because it was on TV or something. Okay. Disc 1 is the Blu-ray is the theatrical version. The DVD is the unrated version. Young sisters Katie and Christy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Waffles like The Purge. After that, he was done. Yeah, I don't think the second one was that bad. Problem is I'm getting parts of it mixed up with the first one and the other one that I saw. I think I may have seen that. Was it the marked ones? That was kind of like a separate thing in the Paranormal Activity universe, I think. I'm supposed to be going through the Conjuring universe. I'm way behind on that. I did like 2 movies, so way behind. Yo, Marty, what's up? Marty let me jump on with him the other night, the Trash Picture Show over in Ireland. We had a great time. And then this is the one I was surprised to find for some reason. Another flimsy case. The best movies have the flimsiest cases. Mad Max Fury Road. Another sequel. I enjoyed it. I'm a huge fan of the original trilogy, especially the first 2. Yeah, I like this. Saw it in the theater. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had the urge to really go back and rewatch it. I did rewatch it at home. So I've seen it at least twice all the way through. Blessed be our new founding fathers. Yeah, The Purge. I never bought that like the whole country or like 90% of the country is like there's like a new religion around the new founding fathers. I don't know, but you have the most majestic head of hair. Who, me? Oh. Yeah, it's pretty. Thanks, Marty. But it's pretty gray now. I'm in dire need of a haircut, but it's pretty full. Every time I get my haircut, they tell me how thick my hair is, which I know because I sweat a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Fury Road is good stuff. Yeah. Tom Hardy is Max, but I think he did a pretty good job too. It did one thing that bothered me a little bit. I was watching the trailer and I'm like, some of that's not in Australia because I know they filmed it in Namibia, and the topography looked different. It was like the color of the soil and it just looked different. But that was a minor thing. Wait, Hobbs says someone found a copy of The Baby at the Dollar Tree, that crazy 70s film. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the one we were talking about earlier because it has Ruth Roman in it. I love that movie. I got the Silver Fox shit down. I'm going balder by the day. Yeah, well, Marty, it works. It looks good on you, Marty. Looks good on you. But my daughter, just a couple of months ago, she was like, "You used to be salt and pepper, Dad. Now you're just salt." Anyway, Australia's so bleak looking at times. I'm still pissed at that one Tubi movie. I love car chase movies. I have a series called Vehicular Terror about horror movies involving vehicles. I haven't done one in a while, but they had a movie on Tubi called road train, which I'm sure Ginger can tell you what a road train is. It's 2 or 3 tractor trailers connected together to save on drivers and I don't know about fuel, but because you don't have to turn around and you just drive straight through the outback, you get to the outskirts of the city and they undo everything and then they go on from there, but you don't, it's just a straight shot across the outback. So I thought that would be cool, like a version of Duel, but in the outback, but with like a much longer truck. It wasn't like that at all. The damn truck crashed and it was like a ghost movie. And it was bad. Wait till I become snow. Gray is better than dead. Wait till I become snow. Yeah. Oh, Fury Road was reshot because there was a rainy season in Australia and they had forests and springs popping up. Oh yeah, totally unsuitable. Yeah, well, there are parts of Australia, of course, that are foresty. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Battle Truck, which a lot of people say is like a Mad Max inspired movie. It's got Dan Shore and who was that great Australian actor? Actually, he might have been from New Zealand. Bald guy. And it's also got come on now? John Ratzenberger in an early role. And it's much more like in the mountains and forest area. So it's really not like, doesn't actually feel like Mad Max that much, but yeah. Arc 2. Gary Sweet? Oh, for the actor? No, I'm thinking of Bruno. His name's Bruno. His first name's Bruno. Arc 2. Was that a TV series? That was a sci-fi TV series, Patrick? Set in space? No? Favorite Mad Max ripoff was Stryker. Okay. Oh, the Rover favorite unofficial Mad Max prequel was The Rover. Is that the one with Robert Pattinson and Guy Pearce? That was brutal. That was rough stuff. If that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, that kind of could be almost like a Mad Max prequel. Now, you know what? Marty might know. Some of you guys might know. I've been dying to find a movie for years. Okay, so that's the one. Yes. Directed by, first of all, let me just lock down who that Bruno was. Bruno Lawrence? The guy that was in A Quiet Earth. Bruno Lawrence. Yeah, he's in it. He plays like a total nut in that movie, Battle Truck. Arc 2 was set on Earth. It was set in a dystopian era. Okay. I think I'm mixing that up with Earth 2. Remember Earth 2? Ginger says the Rover was so dark, good. Yeah, it's brutal. It's rough. The ending, it was like, oh, gosh. Pattinson was weird in that too. He was strange. I mean, he was in a good way, in a good way. Like he's I think he's a pretty good actor. I didn't see the Batman, but what was I saying? Stryker. Darn it. Oh, okay. So the late great Hugh, what's his name? Hugh, the toe cutter. Hugh Burns. Hugh Keys Byrne. Okay. Who of course played the guy in this. Because it's a live stream, I can't remember. And the toe cutter in Mad Max, which is astonishing because they're so many years apart. He directed a movie called Resistance. Back in the day, there was like a year where if you rented VHSs from, I forget which company it was, that was one of the trailers. It's like again and again and again and again. And I remember my dad somehow saw it. He might have rented it. And he was like, boy, that was a weird movie. He was like, boy, that was strange. He was like, I don't, Immortan Joe. Thank you, Marty. Toe cutter and Immortan Joe. Yeah. And he was like, I don't know why the government was just picking these random people up and throwing them in camps. And the trailer was awesome. I don't know if anyone's seen that. Resistance, it's called. directed by Hugh Keys-Byrne. It's about like a waitress in a truck stop. Hey, more Australia in the house. What's up, Wayne? Anyway, I've been dying to see that out of curiosity. It seems really hard to find. Earth 2 was decent. Australia represent. Yeah, you guys ought to connect with each other. I know Ginger Ninja and the Mad Bloods have connected with each other. And your name came up in a stream that Raul did with Encyclopedia Joe. The Blondie stream. Blondie album review for the Noise Casket. I have all the Mad Max movies on Blu-ray or DVD. Yeah, I only have Mad Max. Somehow I don't have the Road Warrior, which is odd. It's my favorite. As a matter of fact, today I was Hot Wheels hunting, and I found they have a more expensive line. So like $3 more expensive, but it was a Ford Falcon XB, which I believe they based the Interceptor on. But it was, it was much different. It was a shiny colors, and it was much different. Yeah, they've never come out with like, you got to pick. If you want to get some diecast from the movies, it's like you got to go to this company over here, this company over here. There was one line where they called them. The title was the last. I think the last of the Interceptor. It wasn't called Mad Max or Road Warrior. And then there were some other ones where they came out with the Mad Max kind of yellow Interceptors, but it didn't have MFP on the side, Main Force Patrol, because they weren't allowed. So yeah, it's frustrating, but I would love to get some of that stuff. Sydney represents. Oh, Starsky and Hutch. I think I might have a Starsky and Hutch. I don't know. I got a lot of my TV cars together a while ago, and I didn't remember seeing it. Yeah, that for a while the A-Team van was hard to find. I think I got one of those. I got lots of kits, but I don't have a car. The nemesis of kit. Let's see. There's a crazy Ozploitation movie called Turkey Shoot with Steve Railsback. I've heard of it. Essentially dangerous game with political prisoners. One guy has a carnival freak as an attack dog. Is that directed by what's his name? Trenchard Smith? I forget his first name. Brisbane. Okay. Cheetah. Saying Cheetah. Did Huggy Bear get a car? I don't think so. Hi, Wayne. Adelaide, where they filmed Talk to Me and the Babadook. And Mortal Kombat. Oh, cool. Oh, the last one, right? The original one with Christopher Lambert, wasn't that? That was filmed part of it was filmed in USA. I remember because Airplane saw the set and they didn't know what was going on. They thought there was like a new city. Brisbane must have partied last night after that win over France in the Women's World Cup. Car, yeah. What a classic episode, Cheetah. I may have finally found a car. I think you can eBay them. But they keep coming out with kits. And some of them really are not. It's like, I forget what they call it. It's like an artist's conception of kit. And it's like, I just need the actual kit. Yeah, the latest Mortal Kombat. Brisbane. Yeah, Brian Trenchard Smith. Yeah. I like that guy. Russell saying, hey, Marty. Yeah. But if I am dying to find that movie, Resistance. It's just been bothering me for years. Even the trailer, I don't know if I ever found a trailer, but yeah, it's a good movie. Anyway, actually, as long as you guys are here, guys like Marty, collectors, and everybody, I know I got on my last couple hauls, I pieced together from Hamilton and oldies these Street Fighter movies. The original trilogy, Street Fighter. The Return of Street Fighter is the one I got first. And then I had to go to oldies to get Street Fighter and Street Fighter's Last Revenge. And then I said, what the heck? I got Sister Street Fighter. Can't find the other two like this. And I kept getting these because I think they just look cool together. Turns out, this is not a great edition. Not a great edition. And it seems to be available almost everywhere. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. That was the first time I watched it. I don't know. Does anybody know? Is there like a better edition out there somewhere? And then I saw some other ones where they had like some of the Sonny Chiba movies and collections with Charles Bronson movies, and it just seemed weird to me. So I just wanted to stick with these for consistency. But is there a better release out there? I mean, I don't really regret it. They were pretty inexpensive. The back of each one is like the same, just a different description. And then for some reason, I watched, instead of watching the second one, I watched Bullet Train on Tubi with Sonny Chiba. I guess I was reading about a lot of his movies. But that was pretty good. The latest Children of the Corn was filmed in New South Wales. I did not know that. Yeah, Wayne, you got to keep physical media alive. Unlike Disney ending it in Australia. Ginger says Children of the Corn was a steaming pile of burnt trash. Wayne agrees. That's what I heard. Preach says, oh wow, this movie's getting housed. Well, anyway, guys, that's about it. I just wanted to do a little haul. I was just gonna show the one, but then like I said, I scored at the Dollar Tree. Actually, let me show you. I'll show it again. And if you were here in the beginning, I apologize, but I know the Mad Blood's coming late, and I put everything in here. This was a special offer from Grindhouse releasing Impulse with William Shatner. It's signed by the director William Grief. So number 853 out of 2000. Postcards, little booklet. So different art. It's kind of like embossed here. Crazy looking plot. I mean, crazy looking story. Actually, let me take both discs out. I didn't really do that. Okay, so that's the one. Ooh, hard to get out. Actually, you could barely see that. Anyway. Have you heard of this? Raul, have you heard of this movie? Massacre at Central High from 76. Insane. Yeah. I think I remember Siskel and Ebert reviewing that, actually. But I heard it's pretty wacky. My poor girlfriend Jen has to review the Children of the Corn pile-filled Scudder for Halloween. She asked if I'd review it with her, so I quoted Meatloaf, I'll do anything, but I won't do that. But so you can do like you did with Grizzly 2, Marty, when she calls you and you pretend like there's static. That was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. Pretend like there's static and throw the phone away. It was not good. Great to see you have that Impulse edition, and that reminds me that I got to pick that up. You had not. Okay. Cool, Sean. And bro, hadn't heard of it, but now you want to. Yeah, that's the description of it. I'm like, wow. Recent physical purchase, Road Games. Wow, yeah, that's such a darn good movie. And I know they talked about it a while back on the Night Watch Zone. And to be honest, I'm very fuzzy on parts of it. I really need to get that copy of that. Such a solid movie. Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's about it. I'm probably gonna get going here and figure out something to do with myself since I'm all alone here tonight. Probably watch Impulse. To be honest with you, but yeah, I'm gonna maybe slow down a little bit on the videos and hauls. I think I do have a Hamilton books coming, I think. And then I'm getting ready for something in October. So I'm recording some reviews ahead of time. and I want to maybe work on some editing and some thumbnails and things like that. And then my job is actually ending in September, so I'm closing in, guys, and I can't wait. Not that everyone's like trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. I'm like, I got it. I'm gonna figure it out. I got it. I'm gonna relax a little bit, have more time for this kind of stuff, and hopefully grow the channel so we could all hang out and meet each other. That's my favorite part of it, is reading the comments and everything. But yeah, thanks a lot, Marty. Thanks, Wayne. Thanks for everyone that came out. You guys check each other out here in the comments, connect with each other. And I probably want to do like a stream with my son, since he's going back in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, he can't see Enter the Dragon with me tomorrow, but my brother's coming with me. But we had in the beginning of the summer, we had like a checklist of movies that I wanted him to watch, and we did about 3/4 of them. We made some pretty good progress, so we're probably going to chit chat about that, and maybe some of his anime films, and he'll tell us about the anime convention he went to, things like that. And then beyond that, I have no idea. But thanks a lot, Wes, for hanging out. Yeah, we ought to have like an all Australian panel one night. We should work on that. We should definitely work on that. Maybe some kind of a countdown. Because I'm not like, Night Watch will have these countdowns. He'll be pulling up images. What's your, I got to get some skills here, because I really want to do some of that stuff. But yeah, we should think about that. Get like an all Australia panel or something one night. But all right, guys, I'm going to take off. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Later.